Hello everyone. I'm Shruti Bhilare. I'm a faculty at DIICT. I'm an assistant professor, and I've been working here since past almost 2 years now. And so I'm teaching subjects in machine learning and system software and web programming. Yeah. So no, actually, I don't think that it was always pre-decided for me. Gradually, as things shaped up, there was an opportunity also for working in the industry. But gradually, I think over time, I realized that with my additional, a motivation or my liking for teaching, actually gradually drew me towards taking up a master's and then PhD. But initially, of course, I did not have a very clear-cut idea that this is the only thing that I want to do. Okay, so basically, I'm working at the intersection of image processing and pattern recognition with focusing on the biometric security application. So, as we know that biometric-based recognition is quite prevalent nowadays, and fingerprint-based recognition systems are something that are almost synonymous with biometric security. So, but that's not the case. There are several other biometric traits. For example, face is another biometric trait that is frequently used for face recognition system. Iris-based. Then there are palm print, vascular patterns such as palm veins and dorsal veins. Okay, so there is a lot that is actually happening in the area of biometric security. Recently, there are several challenges, that are faced by the biometric systems. So, in terms of the security of the biometric system itself. So, for example, if you are aware of this application called as Face App, probably you must have heard about it. So, there are you can basically morph faces of two different individuals, such that they have characteristics that are similar to both the individual identities. So the morphed image is very similar to both individual identities, and it can basically be used to fool the biometric system. So that is one of the very recent and quite prevalent, because these tools and applications, they are readily available and people are using it frequently just for the fun purpose. It's only till the time that they realize that okay, this can also be used to fool a biometric system. So that is one of the current challenges. Machine learning is something that is actually used quite a lot for several different computer vision based applications, right? So even for biometric recognition systems, it is used, and there is this field called as adversarial machine learning. So people are now devising ways to fool the machine learning classifier. Yeah. So till now, what we have been taking for quite some time, people have taken this for granted that okay, machine learning is there and it is able to learn the right features that are required to solve any particular application. But that may not be the case over time when machine learning classifier, the loopholes that are there in that classifier can also be exploited by more experienced researchers, programmers, and attackers. So that is another problem that I'm currently trying to dig into. Yeah. So it has been quite difficult. They are not used to staying for this long confined in their houses, and it's not about that. So they are actually coming to the institute is not only about academics. It's a lot that they learn from each other. The peer learning that you can call it, it's something that is they're missing on. So I would say that they should be connected to each other in whatever ways they can. So because many students they tend to feel secluded also in scenarios. So as much as possible you help each other, be in touch with each other is what I would like to. Yeah.